Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scope for the 13th of December. So today we've got Venus making a Sesquiquadrate to Neptune, the Moon also enters Sagittarius, Mercury enters stationary retrograde, the Sun also makes a Sesquiquadrate to Jupiter, and Mars also makes a semi-square to Pluto. So Sagittarius is known for its optimistic outlook, so we may find ourselves, being optimistic and confident and just wanting more freedom in our personal life, careers and relationships as well. Negatively, it can make us to be overly confident, impulsive and restless, so just watch out for that. Mercury going retrograde, I'm going to talk more about that in a separate audio when I break it really down, but it allows us to, it's coming up to the end of the year, the season will be here, 18 days to the end of, to the new year. So this is a good energy over the next couple of weeks while Mercury's in retrograde up until about the 2nd of January, I think, to double check our plans, reevaluate our communication strategies, to make those new year goals, to start them now rather than waiting for the 1st of January, start it now. Goals that I started before the new year have higher follow through success rate, and remember, only because you may have failed for years and years and end doesn't mean that this coming year can't be the year that you finally make it and follow through. Never give up on yourself. So it's a good energy for self-reflection, goal setting, as I said, thinking about and making the changes or taking steps to make the changes that you need in your personal life, professional life, relationship life, especially the one that I believe each person should be having with themselves throughout their lives, because they're the only ones that are with themselves 24/7. So just thinking about all the different ways you can move forward by changing your self-destructive tendencies, thoughts, addictions, getting help with those, not feeling shame and guilt, or allowing yourself to feel the shame and guilt but not letting the shame and guilt to stop you, knowing that all of us make mistakes, all of us have addictions, we're all addicted to something, and this doesn't mean that that your addiction's not as big as anyone else. Just to say, to give you that hope that you can overcome anything, that you're prepared to take small, slowly steps to change year in, year out, day in, day out, minute in, minute out, to make a better life for you and those you care about. So this energy is great to just take a pause, reconsider your decisions, ensuring that you have all the information you need to make informed changes and choices in your life. So just try and be as patient with yourself and mindful of your words, and just know that other people may say things that you may not like, and it may hurt your emotions or something like this, but try not to take it personally. Try to just be gentle with yourself and others at this time as well, and just watch out for when you're signing any new contracts or anything like that, because misunderstandings can happen. Just make sure that you try and be as engaged and not just absent-mindedly do things and sign things, because you may regret them as well. So it's a good energy for completing unfinished tasks, tying up loose ends and reconnecting with old friends and contacts, old friends and contacts, business contacts, networking and stuff, because only if it's healthy, don't just go digging through your exes or anything like that, because only an ex-friend and an ex-lover are those for a reason, and I had to revisit this lesson again myself recently, so just remember that. Also today, as I said, Venus makes a Sesquiquadrate to Neptune, so it increases our imagination and creativity. It can make us more open to romance and fantasy, but with all Neptune energy, it can make us more addictive, more self-destructive and more toxic, and open to toxic relationships and stuff like that, as well as it can bring confusion and illusion, and it can make it hard for us to tell the difference, to discern between reality and fantasy, truth and fiction right now, which can add to the misguided decision and unrealistic expectations I was talking about earlier. So just watch out for that, be gentle with yourself, use this energy of Neptune to tap into your inner spirituality in a grounded way. The Sun Sesquiquadrate to Jupiter supports growth and optimism, allowing us to take risks and start or finish new projects as well, but we have to try and maintain a balanced perspective and avoid doing too much of indulging and being optimistic without facts people may manipulate. We may want to ignore red flags and know it's the season's coming up, we may have a bit more time off work, we may feel lonely if we are single and stuff, and I get it, as I'm recording this in November, but I'm still pretty much single, so I get it. But just remember, it's much better to be alone than to be in a toxic relationship. And I know that sometimes it can feel as though, if you've been single for a while, no, I don't care if anything will do, but trust me, it's because maybe you've been out of a relationship for a while. Having your own company and peace of mind in your own place, your room or your home, is much better than just having someone who could just be self-destructive. This Christmas season, there's going to be people out there are going to be in terrible domestic violence situations, and this is not to make light of that or to sort of like say they deserve it or anything like that. It's just all to say we have to use them as an example to feel better about our situations, but just to realise that there's always someone worse off than you, and that you're doing much more better than what you probably think that you are doing as well. So Mars is semi-square to Pluto allows us to have that extra drive, giving us that determination and resilience to overcome obstacles, achieve our goals and accept our situation as well. Also can add to the impulsiveness and aggression of the day, so it's important to channel this sort of Mars and Pluto energy in a positive, constructive way instead of getting caught up in power struggles or self-destructive or any form of destructive behaviours as well. So just watch out for that. The best use of Venus' Sesquiquadrate to Neptune is to be more creative and use your imagination, whether it's through gaming, painting, writing, designing, using AI, watching TV shows, creating stuff, going around your house and turning junk into something meaningful, even if it's only meaningful for you. Overcoming obstacles and just allowing yourself to be open to a transcendent kind of connection with your higher self or your higher power, and just to be open to giving yourself some excellent self-care over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and just being open to confront your deepest fears and break free from old patterns, allowing yourself to be more stronger at the end of it. Content creators can talk about how we can bring more creativity into our relationships, into our daily life, how to just be more open to being compassionate for our psychological wounds and emotional and spiritual trauma, and being more empathetic to other people's struggles as well, how we can build more spirituality into our day-to-day lives and relationships, how we can set more realistic goals, keep on going even when we feel lonely or that we're a failure, how we can build a more positive mindset, take more calculated risks, how we can build our self-confidence and self-belief, which is really important, building that day by day, how we can overcome obstacles and become more empowered and embrace change more, because sometimes it's because we can't see or we don't want to change, we like our comfort zone, and this is why we don't reach our goals. But just remember, where there's breath, there's life. Again, not said flippantly, said to just remind you that you are enough, you can do it, and I believe in you. So yeah, that's the daily scopes for the 13th of December.